We've all experienced it. You're in a relationship, believing everything's fine, convinced she's the one. The way she gazes at you, those late-night talks, the shared laughter, it all feels flawless at first glance. But then something changes. It's subtle initially. A strange sensation you can't quite pinpoint. Your gut murmurs, something's off. You try to brush it aside. You tell yourself, maybe I'm just exhausted. Maybe I'm overanalyzing. Maybe I'm the issue. You keep giving her the benefit of the doubt, over and over. You push to make it work because love is supposed to involve effort, right? About holding tight when things get tough. But here's the stark truth. If your woman exhibits these 5 behaviors, it's not about overthinking. It's about safeguarding your mental health, your peace, your identity as a man. Because certain actions, if ignored, won't just damage the relationship. They'll erode you, slowly, quietly. They'll chip away at your core. You won't even notice it at first. You'll just feel more drained, less confident. You'll start questioning yourself, doubting your instincts, losing your spark. Before long, you're trapped in a cycle, no longer thriving, just surviving, existing in a relationship that's sapping your life. You deserve better. You deserve a partner who elevates you, adds to your peace, respects the man you are and the man you're becoming, not someone who makes you feel like you're never enough. So, if you spot even a hint of these 5 signs in your relationship, it's time to take a hard look at where you stand and perhaps walk away. I'm not saying this for drama. I'm not here to feed you some feel-good, you deserve better social media nonsense. I'm saying this because I care about your time, your energy, your future. I've seen what happens when men linger too long in the wrong relationship. They lose themselves, and sometimes they never fully recover. So, let's be real. If your woman is doing these things, you need to ask yourself one tough question. Is this the relationship I want to stay in? If the answer's no, it's time to leave, and I'll warn you, once you recognize these red flags, you can't unsee them. They'll shift how you view her. If you ignore them after this, that's on you. 1. She gaslights you into questioning your reality. This is one of the most toxic dynamics you can encounter. It doesn't matter how beautiful she is, how electric the chemistry feels, or how deep your connection once was. If your woman repeatedly makes you doubt your own memory, your own reality, that's not love. It's psychological manipulation. You say, I don't like how you talk to him. She fires back. What are you talking about? You're paranoid. That never happened. You recall the moment vividly. Your gut screams something's wrong, but her tone is so calm, so assured, that you start wondering if she's right and you're imagining things. That's gaslighting. It's when someone deliberately twists the truth to make you question your perception. Over time, it wears you down. It makes you doubt your instincts, lose trust in yourself. The worst part? It makes you reliant on her to define what's real. You stop calling out bad behavior because you fear being made to feel crazy again. You apologize for things that aren't your fault, losing yourself in the process. A loving relationship should feel safe, not confusing. If she's constantly rewriting your experiences, turning everything on you, making you the villain in your own story, it's not a relationship, it's a trap. Get out. 2. She disregards your boundaries. Boundaries aren't just preferences, they're lines that protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. They're how you show others how to treat you. In a healthy relationship, they're respected. But some women test every boundary you set, not because they misunderstood, but because they don't like hearing no. You say, I need space today to focus on myself. She gets upset, accuses you of neglecting her. You say, I'm not okay with you texting your ex. She rolls her eyes, calls you insecure, insists it's just a friendship, then does it again. That's not a misunderstanding, that's disrespect. A woman who repeatedly crosses your boundaries is saying without words that her desires matter more than your peace. You start shrinking yourself to avoid conflict. Stop speaking up because you know it'll spark another fight. Soon, you're walking on eggshells in your own relationship. Let me be clear. A woman who can't respect your boundaries isn't your partner. She's a threat to your peace. If she treats your limits as optional, it's time to make her absence permanent. 3. She always plays the victim. Relationships involve two imperfect people who make mistakes, own them, and grow. But some women refuse to take responsibility for anything. They live in victim mode even when they're the ones causing harm. She lies. It's because you made her feel distant. She yells. It's because you provoked her. She flirts with someone else. It's because you weren't attentive enough. It's always your fault. She's emotionally untouchable. Nothing sticks. Every issue twists into a narrative where she's the hurt one and you're the villain. This isn't just irritating, it's manipulative. When she never owns her actions, the entire emotional weight of the relationship falls on you. You're constantly fixing things, apologizing, explaining, tiptoeing to keep the peace. It's exhausting, and you'll never win because she's not interested in fixing the relationship. She's interested in dodging blame. A woman who can't own her role in conflict isn't ready for a real relationship. She's playing games, and you'll lose every time. 4. She disrespects your time. Time is one of your most precious resources. You can't get it back. A woman who truly respects you will value your time. But if she's always late, cancelling plans at the last second or expecting you to be available on her whim, she's showing that your time doesn't matter. She doesn't prioritize your schedule, your goals, your commitments. It's all about her convenience. When you bring it up, she dismisses it. You're being dramatic. It's not a big deal. You're overreacting. No, you're not. It is a big deal when someone consistently disrespects your time because it shows they don't value you or your effort. A woman who loves you won't treat you like a backup plan. She'll make time for you, honor the time you give her, and show up. If she won't, stop showing up for her. You're not a placeholder or a side quest. You're a man with a mission. You deserve a partner who respects that. 5. She stops putting in effort. You remember how it was, right? She used to send good morning texts, plan little surprises, dress up for your dates, really listen when you shared your goals, stresses, or dreams. But now, it's different. She doesn't try anymore. She takes you for granted, assuming you'll always be there, so why bother? You're left wondering what changed. Did you mess up? Is she losing interest? Is this just temporary? Here's the truth. Relationships require consistent effort, not just at the start, but always. If she's stopped trying, she's emotionally checked out. When someone's no longer invested, the relationship is already crumbling. Love isn't maintenance-free. If she doesn't care enough to show love through effort, presence, and care, why are you still trying so hard for someone who's given up? You deserve to be chosen every day, not tolerated, not taken for granted, chosen. So, here's the bottom line. If your woman is gaslighting you, crossing your boundaries, playing the victim, disrespecting your time, or no longer trying, it's not your job to fix her. It's your job to protect yourself. You don't owe her a long explanation. You don't need her to understand. You don't even need closure. You just need to walk away with your dignity intact. The longer you stay with someone who manipulates, disrespects, or devalues you, the more of yourself you'll lose. Reclaim your power. Protect your peace. Choose yourself. Your worth isn't tied to anyone's ability to see it. If she's dimming your light, it's time to flip the switch, walk away, and leave her in the dark. You know what to do now. Go do it. And if this message struck a chord, if it stirred something in you, then subscribe. You deserve to stop wasting time on the wrong people and start building the life you truly want.